Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Lexi, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Lexi's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with her, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Lexi's been fitted with her own personal training collar. You'll notice that Fred keeps that collar high up on her neck there behind her ears for most control, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Lexi is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side. That's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Lexi take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Lexi heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and Lexi should heel appropriately on your left-hand side. What this means is that she should be walking at your pace, whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace, and she should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor should she be lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into your heeling exercise, which you just saw there, and you will see those automatic sits frequently throughout the video here. Anytime you're out walking with Lexi and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and it's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Lexi should remain seated in this position and should not break. You're going to want to make sure that you're practicing this command very often to help build up her ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. When you're practicing this command at home, you're going to start at about 30 seconds, and upon her continued success, you're going to increase her intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. You did see that Lexi broke her sit there, so the first words out of Fred's mouth were no. He gave her a little reminder to sit, and she's back on track now. And now he's going to return to heel position by walking all the way around, behind in a counterclockwise position, returning so that Lexi is once again directly on his left-hand side, and he gives her a little pet on the head, and they're off to demonstrate their heel sit and stay for you again. You'll notice Fred used lots of positive reinforcement throughout the video here, whether it's physical praise and giving her a little pet on the head, or or verbal praise and telling her she's doing a good job and being a good girl. So Fred leaves her in another sit stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. He's going to give Lexi a moment to hold her sit stay, and then they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. For this command, call Lexi, and using her name, she should get up and come and sit directly in front of you. And we have an exercise called the finish, where she returns to heel position by heeling around the right side of you, around the back of you, to your left hand side, sitting nicely, and they're going to demonstrate that again. So leave her in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, give her a moment to practice holding her sit stay, and then call her in using her name. She comes in, sits nicely, great job, a little praise there, around the back, to the left hand side, sitting nicely, good girl. Anytime that you're working Lexi through her commands, or you ask a command of her and she does not complete it appropriately, or she displays any unwanted behavior, the first words out of your mouth are no, followed by a tug and release on that training collar, and you repeat the command. And we will go over that during your lesson with you as well. The next command that they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands. It's down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give that stay command before you walk out to the end of your leash once again. And with the down stay, Lexi should remain laying down in this position and should not break. And of course, practice this one frequently as well to help build up that ability to down stay. And again, 30 seconds, and upon her success, working up your intervals to a total of 5 minutes for your long down stay. So 3 minutes for your sit stay and 5 minutes for your down stay. Fred returns back, again all the way around. heel position. The heels are out of that. And they'll demonstrate that down for you again. This is a good time to remind you that although you will be incorporating all of Lexi's commands into your everyday activities and your schedule, you also want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Lexi through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you, and also helps with the transition back into the house with her new rules and using her commands. And so Fred leaves her in a down stay again. And this time he'll give her a moment to hold it and then demonstrate that recall command from the down position for you.
Lexi, come.
She gets up, comes in, sits nicely. A little praise there. Again, you're using lots of positive reinforcement, whether it's verbal praise or physical praise. The only thing is when you're praising her physically and giving her a pet, just make it small and minimum so it doesn't become a play session in her mind. And now they're getting ready to heel into position for the second of our down commands, the down from a distance. For this command, you leave Lexi in a sit-stay and walk out to the end of your leash. And from the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand to give her the down command. And she should drop into a down directly where she is sitting. Good girl. Fred returns back. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Lexi has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Lexi. We ask that you keep us posted on her progress on her return home. And thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.